Hey, everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. We have, or I do anyway, game number 64 tonight. The Carolina Hurricanes in Montreal to take on the Habs. The Habs are back from their road trip. Not a successful one, really. They got 1 win, 3 losses. So there's that. I don't expect a great game as far as are they going to win tonight? It's hard to say, hard to go into this game saying, oh, Montreal's going to win. I don't have that kind of optimism, really. I think they can stay with them for a little while, and we'll see what kind of game we get out of it. I don't know what else to expect from tonight's game. The only lineup change that there's a couple of lineup changes. I'll tell you those. Chris Weidman is in. I don't know. It's Frederick Allard is out. He's been sent back to Laval. And then on the forward lines, Nick Suzuki is back with Raphael Harvey-Pinard and Jesse Ylönen, excuse me. And then we got Mike Hoffman back on the second line wing and Denis Gurianov on the third line wing on the right side. So there's some changes. Why did they make those changes? I don't know exactly, but maybe just to balance out the lineup for some scoring against this tough team. And maybe that, maybe not. I don't know. So we're going to find out how that works out and how they fare against Carolina tonight. I don't hold out a lot of hope here. I think it's a very tough road to the end of the season for Montreal. I kind of only see, out of the next 19 games, including tonight, you look at it and go, there's 4 games that you could kind of say, yeah, they should win those. And then after that, I don't know. They're going to win 1 or 2 of those. And I don't know. So everybody wanting the team tank, I think this is the time of the schedule where you're going to see them, drop as close to the bottom as they can get. That's all I'm going to. And if luck is with them as far as the timing of when they win and lose, they might be able to drop 1 or 2 more spots, I think. They're in 6th from the bottom now. And, anyway, enjoy it either way. For me, if they win, it's great. And if they lose, it's great. I just want to enjoy the game. The only thing I don't like is when it's a shitty game where they don't, there's no effort and they just get blown out and it's a boring game. And I just don't like that. So other than that, I'm good with everything. Let's see who's here because I've been babbling long enough. I'm going to do some play-by-play. I'm going to do as much commentary as I can. I'm going to talk to you guys in the chat all night long. Daryl Adams, welcome back in. Any word on how Dak is doing? No, because I made that joke in the pregame. There's just... it's like it called Kirby Doc, which is how you pronounce it, but say Dak, how I used to pronounce it. How is Kirby Doc? When's he coming back? I don't know. There's just no way to know. I did it a little better in the pregame show. I got to tell you that. I don't know what's wrong with me now. Hey, Guru, welcome back. Justin, welcome back. You got 2 in the next drop. Yeah, you got to stop worrying too much about that kind of stuff. Just enjoy your time here. Ask questions, have a good time, chat with us, and everything's good. And you don't have to worry about anything else. Brad. Hey, Brad, I hear the Expos are coming back. Did you hear that? Yeah? No? Come on, Montreal. Nobody thinks you can make the playoffs except me. Let's do this. Really? You're thinking Montreal can make the playoffs? Literally, I think they got to win every game. Because it's not just them. They can't just win a game, then they're moving up. Because that's not how it works, right? They need to win every game so that they'd be assured to be able to climb over the teams that they are. It's not happening. Thank you, babe. I appreciate it. Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you. Speaking of that, he says, just watch your latest video. Well done. I just put out it's a poem version of the all the trades that were worth mentioning at the trade deadline. I did it in poem version or poem, however you want to say it. And hopefully you enjoy it. It needs views, so please go and watch it after the game. I'd appreciate that. It is called, what is it called? NHL Trade Deadline 2023. Something like that. All the trades worth mentioning. In poem form. Let's see. Austin, Justin, Austin, Justin. Awesome. My words ain't. I said it in the pregame. My words aren't coming out well. Play-by-play is going to be fun tonight. Just gotta relax about it. You're welcome here. You're part of the group. Just come in and just do your thing and enjoy the game. Be part of the conversation and not have to worry about any of that other stuff. That's how I see it. All right. We have I don't know because it's not loading. So this is the difference. We had 4 late games. Sunday wasn't late, but the later ones, I get it the feed right away. When you're in the first group of the night, I don't know, it can take a while. So I struggle at the beginning to get the feed up. And what did I do? I don't know where I am. All right, where's the Habs game? Come on, baby. Still says not able to play. So we'll have to wait a few minutes. So if the game starts, somebody let me know if the game starts and I'm like, I don't acknowledge that, please. Not a lot of people here. So talk to me in the chat. We got a few minutes. I'm sure about 6 minutes or so till puck drop. And we can talk about whatever you want. I don't really have much as far as game day news because there wasn't much today. So there was just the lineup stuff. And that's about it. Any predictions on how KK is going to do tonight? I have KK in the guess to score contest for the first goal. Justin, that's just rose-colored glasses because neither of those two guys have any experience doing either of those two things. So you don't really want that in general. And Carey Price still hasn't retired. So Shea Weber, has he coached? Now, to say that, and we have all these inexperienced guys here already, okay, maybe I'm sounding like an idiot. I don't know. But, I mean, that's just rose-colored glasses because they're former. They just basically retired. Well, has Weber announced his retirement officially? No, neither of them have. So, yeah. I mean, listen, Carey Price, I guess it's a possibility he comes back. Say hi back, Justin. Anyway, what are we going to talk about? I'm here for whatever. I was actually just in between shows. I was looking over. YouTube decided that's the time they're going to inform me about the new. What do you call that? You can't. It's like not allowing people to swear or any kind of drug use or talk or anything. So I had to go over and look at everything, and now I know the rules and I don't violate any of them. So I don't care. I'll still be getting paid for my ads. Awesome. All right, like whatever you guys want to talk about, I'm going to spend time here trying to get the game going because it'll eventually show up. It always does. It just sometimes sooner than later, and tonight it's going to be one of those later ones. I might have to go to the other place I watched them. So, who's my pick for the cup? Yeah, I think it's going to be the Bruins from the East. From the West, I don't really know. But if all goes well for the Bruins, I don't see how anybody really stops them. So I'm going to pick the Bruins because I can do that. I don't hate the Bruins like I do the Leafs, and I can say that. So I'm going to say the Bruins. ICT, I know that I mentioned it in the pregame show. He had a goal and 4 assists. He's been playing well lately, and I have him for the first goal tonight. Whether that'll happen or not, I don't know. He's apparently he's starting to come into his own, And we did say, give the kid 5 years. This is his 5th year. If he's, if he doesn't want to be a bust, he needs to start showing something. And at least by, the midway point of the season, he was. So, I don't hate the kid. I don't particularly have the same love for him that I did before, but I don't hate him. Justin, I think most people that are regulars here feel the same way. But I don't hate Leafs fans. And there's a big difference from hating the Leafs and hating Toronto because I do. I don't hate Leafs fans, or I don't hate people that live in Toronto necessarily either, right? So just want to always try to make sure I put that out there because we got a couple of good Leafs fans that come in here. Well, this game should be coming up at some point, and it's not. So that's starting to worry me. So if I can't get it right now, I'm going to just switch over to somewhere else for the moment. And it does just not, it's not happening here. So let's go to my backup. If I can figure out how to get it. Here we go. There we go. It's going to be a little bit behind. I probably won't start with any play-by-play because it's going to be farther behind. Oh, look at it. Listens to me. It's on. You heard that. Good thing I realized to turn that off. I'll put my headset on. Yeah, I mean, and it's a horrible picture. Anyways, the game's on. Thank you all for letting me know. Nobody let me know. All right. Oh, I got to do this all again because they give me the goddamn it's the American. I don't know if they know who the home team is. Maybe that's the problem. The Montreal feed is not where I got to watch the damn Carolina feed. Pete, maybe they're just trying to, they got to see what they got in the guy. So they're moving him around the lineup, playing with other guys. They didn't get an opportunity, obviously, in training camp or anything to do that. So, yeah, that might be what's going on. I don't know. I imagine we're about 2 minutes in because saying to me it's almost 2 minutes in here. I know I must be 30 seconds behind. I won't do play by play. We'll just talk through this until the NHL 66 feed comes up. Shots are tied at 1, and there's no score, at least where I'm at 18:03 left in the first. So a minute 57 gone in the first period. I have no idea why they would consider the feed from Carolina as the home feed. Makes no sense. It says the Habs logo is right there in the center. That means they're in Montreal. But hey, come on, boys. There's a close chance there. So since I'm not doing any play-by-play, don't be shy. Talk in the chat. I will answer you at least until the NHL 66 feed comes up because I know this one is definitely going to be much farther behind than that one is. Hoffman shot. Bronte just got a piece of that, but it went wide and it went through him and wide. All right. Oh, we got Ronta hanging on to freezing a puck. We'll have a face-off there. There's Weidman back for his first game. He was out on a week-to-week thing. I think he only missed a week. Got to wonder about Weidman. They did not move him, but you got to think, what are their plans for him for next season? Is there room for him here next season? I don't know. Maybe at least until Jack-Eye is back and fully healthy. Which might be into next season a little bit. Chance for Belzeal. He shoots it wide from right in the slot. But there is a penalty coming up to the Canes. So Montreal going on the power play. If Ranta can see it, we're not scoring. I agree with that in general, but hooking for on Jordan Stahl. So we'll go up for 2-minute power play. Pete, it's why the games are played, right? Because you know they're played so that they can the feed could just go out on you, which is what just happened to me. Quick it back home. See, that's my little trick. Somebody please tell me out there when NHL 66 is up and running or it's working for you or whatever. Let me know so I'll go back and check. So Habs on the power play. They're up 3-1 in shots. How long that'll last? I don't think very long. We're 3.5 minutes into this match. They're kind of set up. They're still sort of struggling getting set up here. And I'm right because the puck comes out. And not because the Canes cleared it. Drop past to Suzuki, of course. And again, they kind of struggle to set up because they get a chance or whatever, and they just don't get set up. I think next year, that's one thing I want to see them do better is enter the zone on the power play and get set up because that's ridiculous that they can't do it at all. Saha, it's still not working. Well, NHL webcast. Look for that. Type that into your into Google. NHL webcast. That's where I'm watching it. 30 seconds left on the power play on my clock here. And we're closing in on 5 minutes gone in the first. No shots so far, and this power play is almost done. No shots so far for Montreal. They just can't get set up, which now they finally do, and there's no time left. Weidman with a one-timer, like that's going to work. I think there might have been another penalty there, but I know the crowd thinks so on Ullinen, the side of the net. Guy took him down pretty heavy. I don't know if that was legal or what, but referee didn't do anything. Is Svechnikov? He's in the lineup tonight. Pete, that's what I was just saying, right? Something happened there. I didn't see it well enough, but I mean, crowd thought there was something, but that doesn't mean anything necessarily. KK with the puck. Up to the point. Shot. Nope. Was into the corner. Yeah. I think it's a tough night for them because I'm having the same problem here tonight. It keeps getting I just keep got to switch from home and away to keep getting the feed. So anyway, it is what it is. All right, they got a TV break here, and it's a 0-0 game. Not much shots wise. 3-1 Montreal up on shots, and no score, as I said. And we're like 6 minutes in. So Montreal kind of doing what they seem to be doing against the good teams is they can keep with them for a period or two, and then it breaks down. So we're going to find out how long they can stay with Carolina, or can they do it all game? Maybe they can. You're going to have to, it's going to be a lot of work Yeah, it's going to take everything from Montreal to stay with them all game, I think. So we'll see how long they can do that as we wait for the commercial to end. And hopefully for the feed to stay on. I just made like really loud noises drinking that, didn't I? Sorry about that. It happens sometimes. All right. While the game's on, whatever, you guys can just talk to me here in the chat. I'm always looking at the chat. I try to grab every comment that I try to get every comment, and if I can, and yeah, let's do that. Since I don't have the feed I like. This is a long commercial, I gotta say. And as I said that, they come back. Have a little patience, Rick. All right. Matheson with 11 points since the All-Star break. Suzuki drew with 9, and Dvorak with 8. Not bad. Pete, yeah, it's a matter for me. I agree with you, and it's like a point of when does that happen, right? So we'll see how long Montreal can stay with them. I dare say some point in the second period, this is probably going to go south on Montreal, if not before that. But so far, so good. As we're about 6 minutes in. Oh, look at that, 6.5. Icing call against Carolina. See, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna say they took the time away. All right, so Pete, maybe I'll start doing play-by-play because I don't think I'm that far off. Weidman for slashing. Montreal goes on the PK. Yeah. Now they have a 22% power play. That's Carolina, 7th, I think it said in the league. So it's a good power play. It's not the best one, but it's a good one. And Montreal does not have a great PK overall. They've been okay like lately, but I mean, you never know when that's going to break down. So let's see what happens. Suzuki wins the draw. It's the 13th. Okay, don't do that in my ear, please. It just went haywire up there. It's the 13th ranked power play, you were saying. Yeah, could do that, BL. Sure. Oh, Suzuki. Oh, Andy overhandles the puck right in front of the net on a shorthanded. Could have been a shorthanded shot. Minute 10 left on the power play for Carolina was cleared by Montreal, and now Carolina taking a penalty to offset that. Slashing. Svechnikov for slashing. Where's the slash? On Suzuki? I didn't see a slash there. It's weird. Okay. Anyway, Montreal. I mean, there's a minute 10 of 4-on-4, and then Montreal will have basically. My foot just caught my headphone wire. Montreal will have a 49-second power play. Pete, I know it's getting to that point. No drop back pass. Oh, what's happening? They're all doing it. All teams. It's crazy. Okay, so it's 4-on-4. There's a little bit more open ice. Let's see what could happen. They're in the Hurricanes end. Who's got it? Here come the Canes. Here come the Canes. Here come the Canes. Ooh. Shot from the slot. Teravainen grabbed in midair by Allen, and we will have a face-off in front of Allen. Good grab by Allen. He was actually going the other way, tracking the puck with the player, and he had to reach back to get it. It was a good grab by Allen. 36 seconds left on 4-on-4 in 4 on whatever. No score. Shots are 4-3 for Montreal, and they win the draw. Here we go, boys. Pitlick gets the puck. He races over the blue line, over the red, and he loses it as he goes over the blue line with it, and called offside there. So 21 seconds left on the 4-on-4, and we'll have a face-off just over the Canes blue line. Suzuki, I believe, taking the draw. He kind of wanted, but no, it just went away. I can't tell you what happened, but anyway, give me a second. Uh, go from Canadian to the American broadcast. I hate that. But at least now they got it right. The away one has got the American cast. Does that mean NHL 66 might be up and running if somebody wants to check? Okay, we're coming down up to 9 minutes into the first. Still no score. Habs on the power play. 30 seconds left. And my feed went bye-bye. Give me one of those nights, boys. One of those nights. Is there bad weather somewhere? Maybe that's why. Or the NHL cracking down. So the power play is over. No score still. 10:20 left in the first on my clock. Kind of useless for me to do power play-by-play when I don't know when it's going to cut out. Yeah, no, I'm not going to go set up Bing now anyway, and I told you I'm not paying for that. Like, do you work for Bing, Beal? I want to just curious. Maybe the B in your name is Bing. Ah, see, makes you things that make you go, hmm. But it sounds like you promote it, man. They give you money off if I sign up. Yeah, Pete. You talk about in general on the power play or just on this last one we had? Anybody keeping their eye on what you would call it there? NHL 66? I'm going to because I'm hoping it'll be back. Please be back. Nope. Nope. Lovely. I'm stuck with this tonight. It happens, unfortunately. It's going to be a long night in lots of ways, probably. And also, like, nobody wants to talk to me, like, barely anybody. Would be nice. Do you want me to get on my knees and beg? Jim, no, I know it's not working for me. Go to if yeah, in Google, type in NHL webcast. It's where I'm watching it now. It's my backup. Yeah, tonight's the night you need lots of them. Jim, I agree with you. Yeah, Pete. If I think if anybody could figure out what's wrong on the power play, like really figure it out, you'd probably get a lot of money from the Habs. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything about it this year, BL. Next season, we'll see. I might have a change there. I'm not going to make a change right now. Where are we at? We're over the halfway mark. Oh, boom. Guess who gets the first goal? Alex Belzeal. His third goal of the of his career and of the season. It's crazy. You know what? Maybe if this guy starts to score, maybe what I was asked if I thought he would start next year on the fourth line. If he starts to put up offense, he might finally get, some time in the NHL on a regular basis. I mean, he's getting that now, but I mean, like, really, it's only because of the injuries. But yeah, he got his first goal. It's like the floodgates open for him, sorta. I mean, he's not a big goal scorer, but still. Saha, nobody guessed Belzeal. No, nobody would have guessed Belzeal. And I didn't see any Belzeal guess, but nobody did. He works hard. No, listen, if he doesn't work, he wouldn't be in the NHL. He has to work. He's a hard worker because of that. He makes up for what, skills he doesn't have. BL, I gotta say I agree with that. If Belzeal's a regular, then we still suck, and we will. Like next year, I could still see it, but you're right. If he's your regular fourth line center, then there's a problem there still. He's a depth player. But now at least he's added something that he can do that he couldn't do before. So Montreal up 1-0. Who'd have thunk it? Especially since Jake Allen usually gives up the first goal. But no goal. You know something I don't know? Suzuki. Yeah, that's what you're talking about. No goal. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Pete, yeah, his age is gonna also put him out. Oh yeah, he's got some blood. Did he hit his head on the crossbar? I'm gonna see it now. Oh, side of his face, anyway. Like I think he was trying to avoid going in, but that he should have just gone in. Yeah, that was close. Suzuki took a bite out of crime. Nope. I'll tell you what, though, the crossbar's chock full of iron. Puck gets redirected over the glass. We'll have a face-off in front of Allen. 'Well, he cut himself. I don't know if that's dental, but he cut himself on the side of his face. If it's not a deep enough gash that needs stitches, he ain't going anywhere. 7.5 minutes to go here in the first. Shots are 8-3 in favor of Montreal, and it's a 1-0 score in favor of Montreal. Kind of a surprise. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a surprise so far, but they've been able to hold themselves like, hold with better teams for, somewhere between 1 and 2 periods in general, and then the odd time winning a game like that. So, maybe they win a game here tonight. I don't know. It's too early to tell anyway. A lot of hockey to go. It's only 1-0. But they're holding their own. They're holding their own. Oop. All right, what are we at? 6:20 to go. Come on, guys, do something. Pitlick over the line. Shoots. Oh my God. He shoots wide, goes off the backboard, comes to Tierney. He takes a shot like a slapper, and he hits the post. Wide open net. How the hell did he miss that? Maybe it's not Ranta's night. Like Pete was saying, if he sees it, I don't know. Maybe it's not Ranta's night. He doesn't look great tonight so far, anyway. Yeah, Peter, he should have scored. He hit the post, but I mean, maybe don't take a slap shot. Or that was more than a wrist shot. He took a slapper at it. I mean, he's not a goal scorer, and you see it right there, right? Some pressure here by the Canes. Montreal cannot get the puck out, and they just did. Canes still have it though. They come right back. Svechnikov's shot off two sticks, I think, actually, not just one. But anyway, and Allen grabs it, covers up, and we'll have a whistle there. So far, I mean, an entertaining enough game so far. Not the most exciting first period, but there's been moments. So and Habs still holding their own here as we wind down till the first intermission. Another one of those nights where all I got on my mind, and I'm sure if oh no, this one won't show me commercials. Thank God for that. But I'm hungry because I didn't eat all day. I had a few things, a little bit of nibbling before the show, and now I'm really hungry. I'm making homemade pizza. That's what I'm thinking about. Can't wait to have some pizza. Habs defense impressive on some nights, but I can see this game turning at some point. I can't. I don't know. I can't see the. I can't. How do I want to put that? I can't see I can't predict that they're gonna keep doing this all game because it doesn't seem likely. At some point, you got to figure Carolina's going to turn it around. But I think in the pregame show, I was saying maybe it was here, looking forward at the schedule to see how many games they might win. Some of the games where you look and say, "Nah, they're not going to win." They're going to win one or two or three of those games, and this might be one of them. But still, we've got a lot of hockey left, so let's not jinx this. Pete, that's the difference usually between a goal scorer and a guy who's not, right? It's exactly that. He rushed it. He took a slap shot. He should have just had a second, take a nice wrist shot. That's okay. What are you going to do? Yeah, Saho, that might be true. I don't know the team well enough at this point, but they didn't do anything at the trade deadline, which that could come back to haunt them, right? Yeah, Lucas still no NHL 66 sucks. Harvey Pinard with a shot from just outside the right on the bottom of the right circle, but right on the goalie. Like I wouldn't say that's a difficult save. All the goalie had to do was track that. It went right to him. But a good chance. I mean, it was a good chance. On that quick a shot, I think it's, unless you're one of those snipers, it's hard to really control where you're putting that puck on that one right there. Where it was different with the Tierney thing is that he wound up for that slap shot. So he had time. He could have taken a little bit of time. We got 4:10 left there in the first. Kind of a that's low shots, but anyways, shots are 6-9. Montreal, 9-6. Montreal has the 9, and they're up by 1 in a 1-0 game. And it's coming up. Let's see, Hoffman. I didn't see that. Here comes Hoffman. Drouin to Hoffman, scores. And there you go. A little different with the goal scorer that Hoffman is. It's not exactly the same situation, but from the same side of the net. I mean, he didn't make any mistake on that. Yeah, Drouin with a nice play. Obviously, he wasn't going to try to score because he knows he can't. A really nice deceptive pass there by Drouin, I have to admit. So, yep, he did fake like he was going to go 5-0. And he just a little back pass. Yeah. Yeah, you hate to say it, but that was really good play by Drouin. If only Drouin could play like that all the time. If he could play like that all the time, he'd be a superstar. So Saha, what you're saying is if you weren't broke, you'd be broke. No, you'd be broke. They just put one in as I was talking to Saha. It is 2-1. Jacob Slavin. I did not see it though. I'm gonna watch the rebound. That's to me. That's on Allen right there. He should have had that. I mean, okay, it's not just on Allen, but Allen should have had that. That's what I'm saying. So with 3:25 left in the first, yeah, is that we're gonna end up 2-1, or there's time enough for more? So there was a quick reply by Carolina there. They've got that was almost a really good screenshot, but Allen made the save on the rebound. The puck comes down the ice. 3 minutes to go. How do I like our new lines? They're looking very energetic tonight, and I think, as I kind of said, they're trying to spread things out. I don't know that it's necessarily working, but I'm glad to see Harvey Pinard and Ullinen back with Suzuki because they make things happen. There's chances there. No, Pete, let's be honest. He knew what he was doing there. It was not a mistake. It was a good like a good, well thought out strategy. And the goalie bought it all the way. 2:10 to go here in the first. 2-1, Montreal over Carolina. BL, yeah, we know it's not a cold. I don't know what the injury is though, right? It's a lower body. That's all we know. The question is, does he come back this year at all, or is he? They're going to announce that he's out for the season, or have they? And I just missed it. Like I don't know. I got to say, I'm starting to see the signs of Carolina like waking up fully. So I think the second period's going to be tough for Montreal. At some point in the second, they're not going to be able to keep up with Carolina. We got a minute two left in the first, and if things go well, they should have enough left to still get out of the first like this. But Montreal likes to give up last minute goals, so there's that. Oh, Lucas, go to NHL webcast and just Google that NHL webcast. That's where I'm at. BL, it was a virus. It wasn't a cold, although I guess a cold's a virus, but no, it was supposed to be some kind of virus. That apparently that's how his injury presented with a virus. Like I don't get it. So yeah, yeah, I know. I agree. It's a mystery. 25 seconds left here. Montreal clears the puck, and we're gonna get another icing call. Grimes, yep. But same thing for the Leafs. They're having some injury problems themselves, and I think going to lose a couple of games. So, I mean, I don't. There's time enough for the guys to come back. I don't know the extent of the injuries, but 21 seconds still left for me here, BL. They're just having trouble getting out of this first period. Face off after face off. Big save there by Allen to save a goal. Jacob Slavin with a good chance, good shot, a good save by Allen. And now we will be out of the period. Period ends. It's 2-1 Montreal over Carolina. How long can they keep that up for the next two periods? Carolina showing signs of definitely coming out of this, whatever it is, this the first period. They're waking up. I am still listening to the national anthem. How did you know that? I'm going to take these off because I don't need that in my ear right now. Pizzetta with a terrible final minute there. Jesus, get him out of the lineup yesterday. You don't like Pizzetta. As much as you like Drouin, which, it's kind of your love for Drouin, tonight is justified. That's for sure. That was a nice play. But why do you hate Pizzetta? No, Grimes, I think second period is going to be trying for Montreal. At least I hope. But I mean, they could come back a little bit better as well. I think. I don't know. But it is looking like Carolina might be waking up now. Jim Allen came up clutch there. That last second or last minute goal they give up a lot. He saved that there on that save. As you can see, my words aren't coming out properly. Pizzetta for me just doesn't get it done, says Harry. I know he's not meant to be offensive at all, but still like connect with this singular pass once in a while. His shot has also got awful. No, but he's got moments too. So I don't know. I've seen him do some really nice stuff, and maybe you're not seeing it because you don't like the guy. I'm not saying he's a star. Grimes says Pizzetta over Drouin any day. See, those opinions are all subjective and they're fair. Pete, I want to see that again to watch it, because I know that your same thing I'm saying kind of with Harry that, or I don't know who I was saying it to about Pizzetta. Yeah, you know, you don't like Drouin, and you might see something that wasn't there because you don't like Drouin. You're not neutral enough. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I want to see it first. What I'm saying is I don't trust you. Oops. Carolina looking tough for Montreal. What do you mean by never quarter? You might be. Listen, I realize you might be French that trying to. Oh, okay. You fixed it. Good. I don't have to say what I was going to say, and I almost did, just in case I'm wrong. I got to go back and read that now properly. If I had my cursor, it would be nice. Carolina looking tough for Montreal next quarter. You're talking about in the last, yeah, I mean tonight and the rest of the next game. In April, I want to say we play them in April. Yeah, but Harry, I don't know if it's 2 months that he goes invisible, but you know what? This fourth line since Belzeal's been up here has been really good. So most of the time, so I think maybe he's been better than he was at the beginning of the season. I'll say that. Second half has been better for Pizzetta than the first. Wondering if any Habs getting ready to come off the IR, and the answer that I have is I don't really think so. Although there's a couple guys just went on. I didn't expect guys really coming back. So the one I was expecting was Slav, and he's out for the season. So I don't know at this point anymore. Where do I think Drouin could end up next year? Out of Montreal. He's not coming back. I mean, I just hope that Montreal, the Hughes doesn't buy into what he's seeing here at the end of the season and sign him again based on that because he's French. Like I just hope that doesn't happen, but I don't think he's getting re-signed here. So where could he end up? Maybe Europe, or on a short-term, probably league minimum deal, or not much more than $1 million anyway. Say that somewhere. I just think he needs to be somewhere else. I don't think however you like Drouin or you don't, he's got to be somewhere else. I see Grimes said CBJ giving penis a spanking, and that's what I saw. And then I realized it's pens. So sorry about that, Grimes. Giving pens a spanking. What a weird year. Yeah, that's what do you call that? Where parody. I mean, that's parody. There is parody in the league. And literally like any team could beat any other team on any given night. I think, except maybe Boston, but yeah, even that, you know. Absolutely. Fourth lines have to be filled, and I think Pez is definitely good enough to be a fourth line, at least fourth line depth player. I don't think Pez gets into the lineup 82 games in a season, but you know, you're gonna have injuries, number one, and you need guys like that to fill in. Hey, Drew, how's it going, Drew? It's 2-1 for Montreal. I don't think it's going to stay that way for very long, but it's 2-1 for Montreal after one. We may have to wait till Drouin writes his book to find out what's up with him. True, but it's like where's he going to end up next year? It's not going to be Montreal. Grimes, I didn't hear the announcement about Slavkovsky, but I was mentioning something about him maybe coming back in a chat couple of games ago, and somebody told me that. I don't remember who it was. Said that he's gonna be out. They announced it that he's gonna be out the rest of the season. They by agreeing with me about Europe for Drew, and but no, I could see him staying in the NHL. Just I mean, he's going to take a lot less salary, and I don't think it's going to be more than a year or two in term, maybe three, but no more than that. Slav has a real bad cold. BL says worse than Dax. So there you go. He's going to be out for a long time. Is Harry? Is that what it is? He's pretty much out for the season, or he's out because either way, I mean, it's different. I mean, I heard he's out for the season now. I don't know, but I missed the announcement. Grimes, don't do that. No, wouldn't that just wouldn't be worth it? No, Harry, I don't agree with you because I mean, fourth line has to be that type of a player that Zeta basically is, and like I said, not a full time guy. He's not playing 82 games. So no, I don't think it's wrong to say that you need those kind of guys around. If your team has Michael Pezzetta on your fourth line every single game, no matter what the lineup, no matter what, then your team's not good. That's all. But is he a depth player? Yeah. Boston is on a 10-game winning streak? Really? Well, I'm not surprised. The only thing that's not, what's not going to surprise me as well, as much as I said, or I think in the pregame show about Boston probably winning the cup, is also if they just bomb out in the playoffs, because that won't surprise me either. And it's not because I don't like Boston saying that, just that sometimes the President's Trophy winner is great, just so great in the regular season. How could they not be great in the playoffs? And they're not. And yeah, I kind of hope that happens for Boston. Although not when they play Toronto, then they got to be really good. Yeah, I mean, I saw how. I guess I didn't see your comment, but I guess that's what I'm basically saying. Yeah, that could happen. Yeah, it could happen. Listen, it wouldn't shock me, is what I'm saying. Guru, I mean, what you can name a team that could pick him up. Yeah. Will Tampa do it? I don't know. Tampa management might not want to deal with him still. That wouldn't shock me either. So you're more scared of the Rangers than Boston. Rangers calling kind of falling off. Sometimes when you're in the 20 games, like the last 20 games of the season, it's not a time to start having where you're falling off. You kind of want to be going into the last part of the season and coming out of it into the playoffs on an upswing if possible. Babe, that's really a good point, right? How long would Pez really have to really be playing here on any kind of a regular basis? Not much longer. So Harry says that there's no chance Drouin doesn't like Tampa. Yeah, I don't think Tampa's a spot for him. Shesterkin turns into Andre. Um, Why do I wanna say it's different? There's 2 these you're missing a name there. Marc-Andre Fleury, that's it, against Carolina. I don't know the reference enough to know how they do. From the original updates they gave, it was that he was out 3 months, and the protected timeline would have been, with, like, 2, 3 games left in the regular season. Haven't seen Okay, was that how long I agree with you on the 3 months. I thought he would have been back earlier than that, but okay, so I might have been wrong. Well, we'll see. Apparently, they announced he's not coming back, but I didn't hear that or see it. Somebody told me. Yeah, I just hope Grimes, if they lose in the first round, it's not like it doesn't affect how Toronto ends up doing. Like, because if they lose in the first round, that could open the doorway for a team like Toronto to actually get to the finals. Hey, Bob. Yeah, I didn't give you the cannon this time. Welcome back, buddy. Boston needs to stay as long as the Leafs. After that, I don't care about them. I agree with that. Like I just said, that's what I just said. Harry, yeah, the only thing with Savard is like his age, right? He's getting up there. I don't know how old he is, but he's getting up there. But no, but Savard is definitely playing out his contract. I don't think they move him. I think they like what they get from him, and they like the fact that he, Marty St. Louis said it himself. He's like another coach out there. He coaches on the bench. You know, he does things like that. I think they like that about him, and I know they like him and what he's doing. And yeah, I think he plays out his contract. Yeah. Wait a second. I agree with Grimes. BL that list may. I don't like that list in 2 years. I don't think how many guys could I see being here in 2 years? Only one, maybe. Hey Troy, how you doing? Yeah, Bob. Nobody can tonight, so I'm watching on NHL webcast. Type that into Google. Yeah, don't try on hockey. Try what I just said here. They're better. NHL webcast better than on hockey for this. BL, obviously not everybody got TSN, my friend. I'll see. Next season, I might go legal route. I don't know. We'll see how things go. So we got, I would say, just a couple of more minutes till puck drop for period number 2. And is that going to be the period where Carolina just like come on strong because they were waking up at the end of the first. So Grimes, it's called NHL Webcast. Just type that into Google and go from there. For me, on hockey, just too many pop-ups. It's really far behind. I always found it too far behind. So I didn't like it. And only when I have to use it, this works a lot better. Grimes asked, well, what was on TSN? Oh, what are you saying? Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't comment on that. They were doing something with Suzuki, Caulfield, and Anderson. Who was doing something with them? Is it some kind of a sex show? My feed just went. It's been good for a while, and it just went. But it's back. Tampa up 2-1 on Philly. They were designing new Habs hats. Oh, cool. Yeah, my feed doesn't want to stay in one spot. I keep having to go from home and away, home and away. This is just during the intermission. God. Every now and then, like, you don't know what game is going to be like this when you're watching it like online like we do. But every now and then there's one game that's just from hell. Jackets 3-0 still over the Penguins. Panthers up 1-0 on the Golden Knights. Those were the other games I saw there. They're just about back out now they're coming out now for the puck drop. Good period for Montreal. First period. Let's hope. That second is too. Even if it's not, let's hope it's entertaining. If they start to kick our ass, at least they can do it in an entertaining way. I don't know what that means though, but is that Frederick Anderson out there for the? Yeah, you're right. Frederick Anderson starting, so changing goalie. Something happened with Antti Ranta in the first period. I don't know what it was. If it happened like during the period, or he wasn't 100% going into the game or something. Anyway, face off for the second it's underway. 2-1 Montreal. Shots tied at 10 each, and my feed went bye bye. We don't like you anymore. Switched over to the other one. So this one's got 21 seconds into the second, and the only difference is they've got one shot so far in this period. Carolina does. Hey Troy, my pleasure, man. Hopefully it works for you well. It's kind of iffy tonight here with me, but I got to keep bouncing around. But I'm managing okay. It seems like it's a sputter start here in the second with face off. So. Maybe it would help if I put my headphones on. That's really what's been missing. I'm an idiot sometimes, but I admit it. Feed gone again. Bye bye. Keeps going. Bye bye, my American feed. Bye. Drove a Chevy to the levee. Matt, I wouldn't worry. It looks like Carolina kind of waking up. So there's a lot of hockey left. I don't expect it to stay this way. Yeah, I'd like to see the Grimes, the Canucks get a little bit of distance above Montreal. Be nice. What's painful to watch, Biel? I'm painful to watch, really? It's 2-2. Carolina just scored. Exactly 1 minute in to the second. Brady Shea ties it up. I did not see it. I'm going to see it now. Oh, as the pass, the feed went. Oh, well, what can I do? What can I do? Oh, I just saw the now. That was through feet and everything, man, right through the legs of a couple of guys. It was a good pass. Carolina waking up. Oh, BL, yeah, nothing I can do. So, you know what? Maybe you should, have it call it a night or something because I'm not going or trying to hook up with Ping now. You're stuck with it tonight. That's either way. I mean, you're stuck with it. To a minute 22 on in the second period. Face off is to the right of it's Anderson in there for them. Anderson. I'll just start making it up in between. That one didn't even last long enough for me to go full screen. Yeah, gonna be one of those nights. What about Link? Whatever. Oh, go back home. That one didn't like that. I wonder what's up tonight. Why tonight? Like, why is there one night out of whatever other nights that the feed is just so shitty? What two goal? Who had a 2-goal lead? We did. Oh, warned y'all at the end of the first. Let's see what happens though. It's only 2-2. I'm just gonna fake it now. Yeah, good thing I'm in a good mood, eh? Like what? It's lit. Somewhere in there. Perfect. Got it back just in time to see Pez scores, make it 3-2 Montreal. What were you saying about Pez? Who was saying that? Who was saying that there? Come forward. Come forward and accept your punishment. Matt, they're scoring because you're not doing your job. That's what it is. They're going to keep scoring until you show up here every night and do your job. There you go. Right through the 5-hole. Nice pass by, was that Hoffman? Who was that? Tierney? Tierney with the nice pass. Montreal looks energized by that goal. Yeah, Tierney with that with the assist, so it was him. And Belzeal with a goal and an assist tonight. So now everybody, and we're all going to blame Matt for every game they win and they get farther and farther away from that pick. We're blaming Matt. Poor Matt's got to take my wrath tonight. Who was it? Unsportsmanlike conduct penalty to Carolina. Brent Burns. and Alex Belzeal of Montreal. So offsetting penalties. So no big deal. Belzeal not taking shit from the giant Burns. Was embellishment for Belzeal? How do you see embellishment there? Hey, just an excuse not to give the Habs a power play. So we got 4-on-4 for a minute and the 35 now left. Anyway, who's that? Hoffman steals a puck. No, it's Savard. Ah, his centering pass hit a skate. Otherwise, that would have been amazing. But a good steal there by Savard. And by the way, it on that play with Savard, it's why the modern defenseman needs to be, faster and have more offense just for those kind of situations right there, especially. Big save there by Allen. We got 47 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Ah, nice. I don't know if that was in the high slot there with a flub shot. We get another one. Either that was wide or somebody's hurt. Anderson just hit Gosper. Andy's going out. Gosper's okay. I think he played it up a little bit. I didn't see the hit though. So 2-minute minor for interference. Let's see the hit though. Just when they're going to show it. Get back here. Come on. I still missed it. Come on. It was going good for a while. What the hell's wrong with these people? I didn't see it. Oh, Christ. Yeah, BL, it's getting tough on me too. The only thing is tonight is it's an aberration. It's never this bad. So we are 4-on-3. And then it'll go 5-on-4 in 20 seconds. We're 5 minutes gone in the second. It's 3-2 Montreal. And they are on a PK. Big save by Allen on Gosper, and then cleared away nicely by the Hab. I don't know who it was. Now the power play's on. A minute 20 left on their power play. 5-on-4 now, by the way. Carolina wants to tie it up here on the power play. Good opportunity for them under a minute to go on their power play. It's cleared down by Montreal. It's a double-edged sword, Matt, but just enjoy the games and not, there's going to be a lot of tough games going forward rest of the season, so I wouldn't really worry about it. And this game is not over. And also, if they can beat the Canes here, this is great for their development. I don't care what anybody wants to say, but it's great for these kids' development, and you got to look at it like that. Six. I think they killed the penalty or the power play, but I wouldn't know because it went away. Should just keep it on the. Not full screen. Maybe it's because I got it on full screen all the time. Who's player of the game so far? Well, I haven't even thought about that. Hey, Slappy Pickle, what do you mean by the status? It is 3-2 Montreal in middle of the second period, almost the middle of the second period. I just heard the announcer say, I think he said his stick exploded, but it sounded like his dick exploded. So I don't know if that's a great injury to have if you're a player. Must hurt like hell. Although it could be good. I mean, your dick exploded. That's what she said last night. But hey, Stahl's playing tonight. He had a penalty earlier, so I hope he was playing because otherwise, it's kind of weird that he had a penalty. Could be that he said, "Hey, I don't want to play tonight. I'm going to sit here in the penalty box." Maybe that's what I saw. I'm not sure. Where's the? Oh, it's on the bottom. So we're 9 minutes into the second. It's a 3-2 lead for Montreal. Offside there for Carolina. And Montreal, I think they're up on shots, 19-13 on the shot clock, but we're up where it counts. 3-2 there, Lucas. Guru, there's another benefit if we beat Carolina. It shuts their PR team, shuts them up. Although, I don't know. Maybe their moms won't let them stay up this late because that's possible too. Because that PR team, there's no one there over 12. All right, we got a TV timeout, and the feed won't. Oh, I was going to say, I just was about to say, feed won't die in a TV timeout, and it did. So, what do I know? Yeah, no worries, Saha. I'm just saying that he is in there. And if you're counting on me really to keep you updated, I don't know how good I can do with the way this is. And I appreciate everybody staying with me in the chat there. I see there's 27 people. I apologize. The feeds are lousy, but I dare say a lot of people watch the way I am watching, and they're probably going through the same thing I'm going through. So, because I think a lot of people do watch online like I do. And maybe every now and then the NHL tries to crack down on it like this, and that's what we're seeing probably tonight. Because otherwise, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, they're showing their schedule, and you can see their schedule not easy. Just this upcoming part. Florida, they took it away, but maybe they could beat Florida. Not much there. Tampa, because they're not playing well. I think there was a game there. So, and then here tonight they're up at the midway point of the game, and we're up 3-2. So, who knows? Yeah, we're going to lose a lot. There's going to be a lot of losses. People shouldn't be all upset. Hey, Saha, appreciate it. Glad you love it. I love it too. Are they on a power play? They look like they are. Block shot by Harvey Pinard, and here he comes. Racing down, loses it at the circle on the left side. With some good energy by Harvey Pinard. Four one, Tampa over. Not sure. Ullinen almost got free there. Shot was wide. Habs trying to put some pressure on here. Pitlick up to the point. Sends it behind the net. Ullinen there to pick it up. Until I'm watching the American feed, they called him Ylonen. We know now that's not how it's pronounced. At least according to the guy whose name it is. I'm getting good at changing back and forth. I bet you guys don't know every time I've been changing it. I'm getting good at it. I don't want to be good at it, but I'm getting good at it. Grimes, yeah, you missed my pregame. I announced Weidman back in the lineup because they sent Frederick Allard back to Laval. He's there by Harvey Pinard. That was on an earlier play though. Okay, face off is to the right of Allen, and it's Dvorak taking the draw. Won by Carolina. Habs clear it. Sent right back in and ringed around to the other side. Oh. Some chances there in front. I don't think anything got to Allen, though. Dvorak gets it out. Almost went far enough for an icing, but it did not. Come on, boys. They clear it. I thought that was going all the way down. Here come. Oh, they can't. Yeah, they do clear it. Oh, there you go. Into the corner. Someone wants to chase it. Tierney picked it up. I don't know who he gave it to. Weidman. Here comes Carolina right back. Shot off a skate, I think. And then Weidman saves a shot. He didn't have to. Allen was there, but he did with his stick. It was funny. Less than 7 minutes to go in the second. With all that, not a lot of shots because they each only have one extra shot from the last time I updated you. 20-14 shots on goal in favor of Carolina. Montreal up 3-2 with 6.5 minutes to go in the second. I was going to say third. I wanted to, but oh wow. The goalie thought that went in. I don't hit the side of the net somehow. But he looked behind him. Ooh, Hoffman gets stripped of the puck just as he was going to go over the blue line. And the Canes come back. Shot from the point. Hit the Hoffman stick and broke it. That's what it did. Flipped out to the neutral zone by Montreal and flipped right back the other way by Carolina because it had gone into their end. Icing Carolina. So we'll have a face-off in front of their goalie. By the way, if you enjoy watching these gymnastics that I'm doing, trying to keep my feet on so I can watch the game, give a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. Because tonight, I literally do deserve that. God damn it. Eric just goes as they said that. Oh, this damn feed tonight. Thank God this does not happen. Like more than, I think like 2-3 times a year this happens. It just won't stay on. Now it's not even like, oh boy. Every time I okay, somebody else do the play-by-play. Let me know what's going on, okay? I appreciate that. That would be really nice. Nope, can't keep a feed up. Nope. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it back. Oh, look at that. It came back. I'm just going to leave it on the small screen. Penalty coming up to Carolina. Who's number 37? Everything's smaller now. No need for me to put it on big screen because it just keeps popping down. Commercial TV timeout there for it'll stay on through that probably. Grimes, I agree with you, Matheson. It's kind of like I think he improved in the like coming here, working with either the new coaching staff. Something he's better than advertised. How is that? Good way of putting it. I'm wondering. No, maybe I'll put the switch screens. Has anybody tried NHL 66 for a while? Since they're in a commercial. Oh, I don't even know what they're in because I can't get anything. There, I'm back. I'm going to try it. What the hell? No. I'm going to dare say that one's out for the night. It's a shame. Grimes, I mean, I think so because I haven't seen him a lot, but as advertised, this is a lot better hockey player than I was expecting. And skates like the wind. I love it's such a smooth skater. I just did again, Lucas. I closed it. It's done. Is on hockey working great? You know what? I think we're getting close to the end of this period. I'm gonna run with that on the third period, I think. It's just on hockey, there's so many pop-ups. I just don't feel like doing it right this second. So Montreal's back on the power play. Okay, I don't know why. Svechnikov tripping. It's now 4-2 for Tampa. Cam York, the guy taken just ahead of Cole Caulfield. Actually, good defenseman, good young defenseman coming up. So chance was a shorthanded chance by the Canes. The guy tried to swat it into the net from out of the air. Dvorak with a shot hit somebody, was blocked. Puck sent down. A minute 10 left in the power play. Yeah, I have an ad blocker too, but it still gets pop-ups. Maybe I'll check. Maybe I'm not running my ad blocker on hockey for some reason. It's nothing really happening in this power play of Montreal's, but we're used to that. 40 seconds left. They just they can't gain the zone and set up. Twenty seconds left in their power play, and 3:05 left in the second. 3-2 Montreal. Ooh, ooh, was that a penalty there? Power play is over. So not surprised, nothing happened on that power play. No, Grimes, I know that, but I mean, I run an ad blocker. It's still bad over there, but you know, if it stays on, it's better than this. But we're just down. We're down to 2:20 left in this period. Then I'll switch over after period ends. They're going for a commercial break. 3-2 Montreal. Almost after two. I mean, 2 minutes left in the second. So that's pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't have thought. I mean, even after the first period, it looked like Carolina was on their way back, but they weren't. I mean, just good on Montreal for holding them off. But it's the third period where they really lose it. Let's see how the third period goes. That's going to be the big test for Montreal. If they can keep doing this, there's a good chance Montreal actually pulls out a win where there's no way you would have thought that they could. And listen, it's good on them that they're able to do that. I mean, that's for sure. I'm going to pull up on hockey now as we speak. Yeah, that's the thing, is to find the right. Oh, there's the one I like. Look at that. Go over there. I'm going to have to pay the price on that. I don't want to just do that. I'm just trying to set up here, guys. All right, I got on hockey on. Ad blocker is on. And you know what? I didn't get any. It's weird. I did not get a pop up. And that is super weird for on hockey TV that I didn't get one. And my ad blocker was already on. So, anyway, game's back. It's about drop the puck here. And let's hope it stays on. And if it does, well, I'm happy. And I should have done this a while back. 2-1 Florida. Vegas needs to come back. So Florida leading Vegas. About to drop here. It is to the right of it's Anderson in there for Carolina. And the ref is going, hey, when am I going to drop the puck? Won by Carolina. At least they came up with it. Behind Montreal, Edmondson sends it up to the point where it's picked up by Hurricanes. They send it back there around to the other side. Belzeal picks that up. He gives it to, I think, Eddie. Eddie tries to send it up to, I think it was Pizzetta. He doesn't really get it. No icing. in the corner in Carolina's end. They can't clear it, and then they do. Intercepted by Montreal in the neutral zone. And here comes Tierney, drops it like a back pass to Belzeal. That was not a good pass. And it is out and in Montreal's end by Carolina. Icing waved off because Harris could have picked that up before. He waited for guys to change up. And there you go. He just bangs it off the boards all the way down to the blue line. Harvey Pinard a chance there. He tried to center it and it didn't work. Here comes it was KK, I think. KK carrying it up. Matheson picked that up off the boards and he's cleared it out to the red line. Fighting for it along the boards. Carolina sends it to our blue line, but I don't know who that was. Knocked it back. Here comes Montreal with a chance. Pass couldn't get to Ulanen. And Carolina sends it the other way. Kovacevic picks it up at his goal line to do Matheson. Matheson up to, I don't know what he tried to do with that. I don't think it hit anybody. It went all the way down, and we got an icing call against Montreal. Stand the man, that fourth line actually has been getting in on the action for 10 games now, I think. So, yeah, but it's good to see that, 100%. Durant is trending on Twitter. People are saying he is a better center than winger with more production. When he's fighting for a contract. Other than that, of the other years, not so much. Anybody watching on hockey TV and they have a buzz in their ear or in the speaker? I've got a little it's not a buzz, it's a high pitch something. It's not my my tinnitus. It's something added on to that. And it's here because if I take them off, it goes away. Anybody else getting that? Or is it just because I'm got headphones on? Probably. 7 seconds to go in the second. Montreal is up 3-2. The faceoff is to the right of Allen. So unless things go really bad here, Montreal will be up 3-2 after 2. And that's where we're at. Montreal up 3-2 after 2. And that's pretty good. I'm very surprised that is the case. So I don't know. You think Carolina getting a little nervous going into the third now? Or can we expect Carolina really to come out like gangbusters and maybe overwhelm Montreal a bit? That's where I'm expecting now for it to turn, but maybe it doesn't turn and Montreal holds on. Anyways, we got 15 minutes about till the drop the puck. For the third period, let's talk here in the chat. Anything you guys want to talk about? Right here in the chat. Let's go now. Okay, Luke is good. I'm glad you hear it. Just that, so I'm not like going crazy. But now my headphones are down. I don't have that in my ears, so it's definitely from the feed. Yeah, it's not that annoying. I have tinnitus anyway, so it's just a little different. That's all. Harry, I know that's sarcastic, but you do know Drouin does have fans, and on Twitter, he actually does. I see a lot of support for him there. Montreal may just steal this game, JFed. You may be right. I just, it's the third period. A lot of times the Habs really blow it here. So if as long as they play a 60-minute game, they've got a good chance to win. But you got to think there's probably a little extra there Carolina's got. that Montreal might not have. And if they pour it on in the third, that should probably do it. But we'll see what happens. There's no way I would have thought after two that they'd be up 3-2. I mean, I had the game 5-2 for Carolina. There's no way that's happening because Montreal's already scored more than two. Guru, you're right. Too little, too late on Drouin's part. He's definitely somehow managed to find his game, in time for him maybe to get a contract. And the way he's playing now, I would have to say probably he's going to be in the NHL next year. I think there'll be a team out there that'll give him a chance watching how he's played, as long as he continues for the rest of the season. That's going to be key for him. He's got to play well. It's still another 18 games after tonight. So I think if he just falls off or he comes out with he won't finish the season kind of thing, that's done. Whatever good he's done for himself would go with that. Stan the man, I don't think they'll go into a defensive shell. What I think they're going to do if he is going to be have defensive breakdowns. I think that's what we're going to see is some defensive breakdowns, and they're not going to be able to handle the offense of the Canes. I mean, that's what I'm expecting. But as far as for them going into a defensive shell, I guess you could call it that, but I think it'll be the breakdowns that really, that's what I call it. But no, I don't see them. I think what you mean by defensive shell, I'm just actually getting it. You mean like a prevent defense. I don't see them doing that, though. I don't see them doing that. I think they'll still be going for more goals. I think that's their I heard St. Louis, I think it was yesterday. The last game, the post game interview, I caught some of it on Twitter. And he was kind of talking about that kind of a situation, on how they play. And I don't think they're going to do something like that. But so, okay, so that is what, but yeah, the defensive breakdowns I can really see happening. And then again, maybe not. They could be destined to win this game. All right, I'll remind you what I see. My signal just went not great. That's weird. Well, maybe that's only when I'm on hockey TV that it does that. I haven't actually analyzed that. Whatever you guys want to talk about in the chat, please do. Excuse me. I'm not only running out of voice, I'm definitely running out of topics. So, unless you want to see dead air here, please talk to me. As my request fell on dead ears. Someone asked me earlier about who I'm thinking of, like as player of the game, which was really early. I'm just trying to think of that now. I don't know if anyone's come up. Anybody have an idea for player of the game for the Habs? I guess it was for the Habs so far tonight. Maybe Jake Allen, because I think the offense is kind of like from all over the place. It's pretty steady. But Jake Allen's been pretty good tonight. Let's see, where was I? What are their records going into the third period? This I don't have, William. Sorry, it's a good question, but I don't have that kind of info with me. But that is a good question. I wouldn't mind knowing that. If anyone wants to look that up and then come in and answer William's question, that would be great. I dare say Carolina's record going into the third period is better than Montreal's, but yeah, you never know. Guru, I would have thought so too. That well, I said it. Like I don't know if it was a pregame, but I said it. Like, how long can Montreal stay with them? That was the. But so far, I mean, Montreal staying with them is 2 periods. Maybe they can do it the whole game. Harry says Harvey Pinard or Belzeal. Belzeal's a good one, actually. You're right. I think Belzeal. My vote might be Belzeal with his goal and an assist tonight. But Harvey Pinard's been good too. Stan the Man says Pizzetta. So it looks like fourth line's leading the way right now. BL says Yvon Lambert. But who is that? Like, you're not even going by number, right? Because Yvon Lambert was number 11, so Galley's out. Like, I don't know how to figure out your system, is what I'm saying, BL. Otherwise, I could try to figure out who you might mean. I can't. I don't know your system. Wave who's crabby players? Wave all their crabby players play prospects. Who are you talking about? Montreal? Well, what do you think they're doing though? Half the team's from Laval because of all the injuries. So I don't understand what you're saying. Where are they going to get these prospects from if half the team right now in Montreal is almost literally from Laval? So I don't understand. It's okay to buy into what you see people talking about. You can buy into that and go, yeah, but at least use it in an intelligent way. And that's not an intelligent way because they're doing that. I can repeat everything I hear out there too. That sounds good. But you got to have something behind just saying something. Was Yvon Lambert on the fourth line when he played? No. Shit, Lambert. Who did he play with? I would think Lambert was top two, like a top six player. Am I wrong? I don't remember. I really don't remember. It's like the Montreal power play. I don't know how you ever expect me to figure out who you mean. I literally thought there was some kind of a system you used there, and I couldn't figure it out. But now I know why I couldn't figure it out. Lambert played on the left side a lot with Lemaire and Lafleur. Yeah, that you're right. And listen, that's I don't. I mean, it was shut spot, but he's a top six guy. I don't know where his regular spot though was. You know? Yeah. Now, that's how you see. I knew Matt was here. I looked over. I didn't see him there. I saw something change. I go, what? I look down. There's Matt. Hey, Matt. And because my headphones are off my head, so I didn't hear you lock in there. How's it going?
Good, good.
How come you're on? How come you're so low?
I
Maybe
mean, I
I
don't have
have. Hang
headphones.
on. Maybe I have the feed the sound too high. Where's the sound? There. Try that again.
Hello.
Hello. It's still low. It's weird. Anyway, I gotta have that up a little bit so I can hear. Where was I? Stan, I think that's more like it. I played with Risebau, Mario Tremblay. That would make him actually a middle six guy, and in the top nine. I think they were third line guys. I'm not sure. Listen, I'm not sure. I don't remember who was what line, but to me, Risebrow and Tremblay were third line guys. Lane Lambert? No. Yvon Lambert. Shut Lemaire Lafleur. That was a trio, right? So maybe Lambert played there when for like injury, if there was an injury or something like that. But I believe if he played mostly with Riseborough and Mario Tremblay, those two guys were third line energy guys. Oh, you did. You can change it back at least. Piece of shit. How do I do that? I don't remember.
I mean, you could change it back too.
I could change it back, but you'll just change it again.
Is Suzuki okay?
Yeah,
I haven't been
I'm
watching
screwed
the
up.
game.
I
I've
don't
been
know how to
doing
do it.
stuff.
Oh, there it is. I got it.
Oh.
Just put it lowercase.
Did Suzuki get hurt?
Did Suzuki get hurt? No, not that I know of. There. That one you probably like enough to leave. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I saw something on Twitter.
Bob, were they called the kid line? Really?
Yeah.
But there was a line. That was the third line for sure.
Oh, you didn't have to do that. I wasn't even gonna do that. I wasn't gonna skip that one.
I did it voluntarily and willingly. But I also figure it's kind of, you're gonna look at it and go, yeah, I don't need to change that. It's accurate and to the point.
I love how Jonathan Drouin now finally figured out how to fucking play hockey after the trade deadline.
Got to actually avoid. We got to go back to avoiding the swearing. Did you see the new? You probably didn't. The new.
Oh no.
YouTube
no,
whatever rules about swearing and ad revenue. That depends where the swearing is. It's okay what you did. It's not a problem. But depending really where it is and all that, they can actually say no ad revenue for that video because of the swearing. But it's basically don't swear in the first 8 seconds, which we're covered. That's not a problem. But it won't be long before they literally are going to take the ad revenue away. And I was checking because I smoke, right? So that's only a problem if we're a gaming channel. If you're a gaming channel, don't be doing anything like that, like what I do. Not on a gaming. They'll just not give you any revenue. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it just came out in between.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I had no idea.
They just put it up in between shows. I got them. Oh, okay. I'll check it out. Anyways, no, we're safe. And so it just means that, like what you just did, it's not a problem. It's just that we can't go where I was thinking we could go for the shows that we've talked about. Yeah, we can't really go not to the extent I thought we could go.
Yeah.
That's all. But yeah, saying that's nothing. It's not, going to be a problem. But yeah, there's new rules and regs for that now.
Yeah.
Always something. It's always something. BL, but you know what?
Yeah.
I should have gone on hockey. It's been flawless since I put it on. Lucas, I'm not a gamer, so I don't think it'd be a very good channel. Come to see my gaming channel where I never play games. Does that work for anybody? BL, Cheech and Chong are in very tough. I know who you're meaning, and they're going to be in a little bit of, and also the guys at Jofo. It's going to be tough for that part, for the swearing. And as far as the other, I don't know. They're not really cracking down on it. And the guys, the Cheech and Chong guys, that's Habs and Dabs, they don't do a lot of that on there. They do some, but they're not like me. So I don't think that's a problem for them. Just as long as they don't swear in the first 8 seconds, they drag it in, they'll be fine. For now, it's for now. I'm sure it'll get updated again.
Oh, yeah.
ICT, it is a good game so far. It is. Stan the Man, I'm going to tell. I didn't read the whole thing. Yes, you got it. I didn't read your own, but I knew what you were talking about. He says, I remember Yvon Lambert doing an English commercial for Dorian Suit. But his last line was supposed to be where there's no hassle. And in later versions, he actually makes a point. Hang on. Come on. He actually makes a point to say it clearly, but he says where there's no asshole because he's French. They don't pronounce the H. If it was an H, if it was an A letter, like to start, then the H would be there. That's how the accents work, right? But yeah, I remember we used to make so much fun of him, and that's what we called him. We called him asshole, and not because we didn't like him, but because of the Dorian Suit commercial. So Yeah, it was funny. And I've mentioned it a few times on here, but yeah. So if you can, I don't know, I think I've seen it on YouTube, but if you type in Dorian suit, like Yvonne Lambert Dorian suit commercial, I think it's out on YouTube, and you'll see what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Where there's no asshole, and then later it was where there's no, and he paused, hassle. Yeah. The only other commercial like that of a French guy doing an English commercial that I remember well was Jacques Leperrier for Instantine, which is a headache, like aspirin, right? And he would go, when I get a headache, it's a bad one. I take Instantine. Never forget that. Anybody else out there remember that one? And to say when I was younger, I didn't make fun of, I guess, the French language. I didn't know better. I used to do that, like make fun of that a lot, but I didn't know better. So I'm not making fun of it now. I just kind of doing the guy's voice. So nobody, like the woke people out there, like don't come down on me.
No, I 100%, Bob. He's still gone after this season. I just, I wish he did a little bit of this before the trade deadline, then we could have maybe moved him. But he's still gone after this season, regardless. Drouin.
There was no interest. We're back for the third. I'm gonna have to lower. I don't know. It's just weird. Your microphone is really low. It doesn't mean you have to put the headphones on, but the mic is really low. So I just got to turn the volume down a little bit on the game, which is fine. Nothing to worry about. I just want to hear you more. So we're underway. It's 3-2 Montreal, as we all know. We're less than 30 seconds into the third. From what I'm seeing right now, Carolina looking to tie it up as quickly as possible, but they just had a puck come out, and it's an offside. Oh, that one, the Grecian formula commercial, Bob. Hey, Richard, 2 minutes for looking so good, or 2 minutes for looking good. Yeah, that's just dumb commercials. Or was it La Belle Fermier sausage? That was Henri Richard's commercial. Yep. Those were the days. Can the Habs hang on and stay with these guys? Oh my God, who was that? Pezzetta just hit the post. I thought that went in and popped out. There you go. I guess Harry's not here, but Harry's take on Pezzetta didn't go well for very long, as Pezzetta's having a pretty good game. Don't you hate when that happens, when you have like an opinion and just that player just says, "Hey, I heard that," and shows you wrong? Matt, you look stressed.
I'm just trying to get the game going on NHL 66.
No, it's not working there. I wouldn't
had
even
it for
try.
a second.
Honestly, I wouldn't try
there it is. I got
webcast.
it.
You got it working?
I got it. Yeah.
Anybody else? I closed mine. It was not working there. All night, everybody was having the same problem. Nobody could get NHL 66. So maybe it's up and running now. If it is, I might, next time that you go for a commercial break, I'm going to check it out. So far, we're almost 2 minutes into this third period. Most of the play's been in Montreal's end, though. That's what I'm seeing anyway. So you got to think Carolina's got to turn on the Jets here for the third and try to tie this game up. By the way, was my comment earlier, did that make you come on? Because I was joking, right? Or did Matt? I think Matt just put a picture up. Matt put a picture up and he's actually sleeping. Matt froze. But it's okay. I don't feel so alone. So I'm going to leave it up there and see if he can get back up. But this way I don't feel so alone. Got my co-host over there. He doesn't move a lot and he doesn't say much, but he's there. All right, how's the game going? It's still 3-2. Yeah, I told you he froze. Something happened with his connection. And it's about to be a 3-3 from what I can tell. It'll tell me how far behind I am. Stastny's at least out there. And here comes the goal. Tied up right there. Boom. There you go. So I'm not that far behind you, like usually when I'm on here. So it's tied up at 3. Paul Stastny with the tying goal. Let me see, where am I? Could be a storm brewing in the third. I would expect there would be. Is there a challenge here, Biel? Is that what you're saying? Oh, he pushed his pad in. There might be some interference here. Welcome back. Welcome back.
The referees are looking at something.
Yeah. There might be interference on Allen on this goal.
Hey, God fucking! Oh, oopsies.
They pushed his pad. His pad was definitely pushed in.
Oh, he got hit
before the goal,
too.
But
he got hit in the face too. Watch the guy that's crossing for the Hurricanes. He hit him in the face.
Oh, I did not notice, to be honest with you. Let's see.
He hit him in the head.
Now, Pezzetta pushed him.
After he hit Allen in the head.
Yeah, that's Pezzetta's stick. It's his own player hitting him in the face there, Matt, I think.
No, it was like the shoulder of the Hurricanes player hit him in the head.
I'd have to see it again, but what I saw looked like it was Pezzetta's stick. Now, Pezzetta pushes the guy in, so that's...
Yeah, so maybe not.
No, it's Pezzetta's stick. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Well, watch the overhead view, and you'll kind of see what I'm talking about.
No, I'm not. No, that was one of the Habs sticks. No, I'm just not sure about the interference here.
Yeah.
If Pezzetta pushed the guy and then the guy pushed the goalie's leg, that's not interference. And that's the key. The guy was pushed in. Stepan was pushed in there. To me, that's the key, is that he was pushed, so that's not interference. I don't know what's taking so long, though, for that. They should have seen that right away. So who knows? And besides, does anybody know what interference is on the goalie? Nobody does. They're making it up right now.
No goal. We have goaltender interference on the play. No goal.
No goal. I'm telling you. I don't know. He was pushed in. The guy was pushed in. So I don't think they know what goaltender interference is. I would say that was no goaltender interference. My opinion on what I saw there was no goaltender. Could I be wrong? Of course, but I don't know. I'm still confused on what it is. So Montreal's still up 3-2.
I thought the way and it did look like Pezzetta pushed Stepan, but I think there was enough separation where I don't know. I don't think it was that much of a push, and that's what I think the referee.
Yes, that's what they judged it. You might be right. You might be right, because I don't know what I saw.
Came across,
he was pushed.
His shoulder hit Jake Allen in the head, which caused
that I
Allen
saw,
to
but after he was pushed.
Well, that's right, but anyway. What I'm thinking is maybe that wasn't enough of a push. I don't know.
No. What I'm thinking is they don't know what the fuck goaltending interference is, and that's what you're
Well,
seeing.
they've
It's
never
like,
known what it is.
well, I don't know. Let's flip a coin. You just didn't see them flip the coin. They did it while they were huddled, and they flipped the coin. I don't know. Or maybe what they were watching, they looked at it and go, well, we can't tell. Let's do the coin flip. And they can just press, and there's a video of a coin. It flips, and at random gives you different things. And that's what it decided it. It's got to be what it is. They don't know what goaltending interference is. Nobody does.
Whoa.
In this case, I'm kind of happy that they don't, because Montreal's still up. I don't want that one.
Have you looked at any kind of mock drafts recently?
Any kind of
mock drafts?
No. No, I don't bother with that right now. Too early.
I hear. I've been dabbling in it a little bit.
Yeah,
just
I don't till we get closer.
I hear.
No, it's okay. Say what you're going to say, but I'm just saying for me, I don't.
No, I did. I mean, really, we had about a month of the season left, so I and like I said, I think we're gonna probably end up right where we are, probably 6 or 7, right in this spot somewhere. If we get lucky, maybe 5, but I don't think so. I think 6 to 7. And from what I've seen of the mock drafts I've looked at, it looks like Dvorsky's the pick. At least that's what the
mock draft. Mock drafts mean nothing in the end.
Yeah. No, I know. I'm just saying, like, from what I've seen, it's looking like Dvorsky's going to be the pick.
There's still enough hockey left. Things could change.
But we're only
I don't know.
points.
And then the physical, when they actually draft, you don't know where teams are looking exactly and how it's going to fall.
And there's always the possibility of moving. I mean, not that they're good chances, but we, in theory, have 2 chances to move up because we're going to, depending on what Florida does, we'll have 2 lottery picks. But
what do you think the cost is going to be though to move up? Right, the teams that willing to move down, like they're going to ask.
No, I'm just talking about just when they pull the lottery balls. I'm just saying we have. Chances.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yep. You know what I mean?
Still far enough away, and the lottery. I mean, there's no way you can. I mean, you can't figure out that.
No, and I mean, you really never know what ping pong balls are gonna fall, but
there's no way to mock draft that one and be accurate. Yeah. There's no way.
No,
if you're accurate, it's fluke. Right. It's just luck.
Yep. Although I have also seen that I guess Fantilli's on the top of the sort of the scouting order right now. Should the Habs move up? I don't know.
Fantilli's going to go number 2.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what just happened. Montreal's got a power play. I don't know.
I don't know. I saw something in like Fantilli was like number 1 on the scouting list, and I was.
Well, he's not going number 1.
Anybody in their right mind would take Bedard number 1.
He's not going number 1.
No, I know. No, listen. If we move up to 2, and I'm over the moon with Fantilli. I mean, then we'd have the top forward in college hockey this year and the top defender in college hockey this year in the prospect pool. I'd be pretty over the moon.
Yep. Well, we should get, either way, we should get 2 good picks. And as long as they do their, if they draft right, you don't have to be first, second, or third. You don't.
No.
So, and case in point is Boston. I've seen a comparison. Look at Boston. They haven't had an early first round pick in forever. And look at the draft picks they've made. And that's where it's important, is making good draft picks, really, in the end. That's why I'm not really upset when they win.
They haven't really hit on. I mean, McAvoy they hit on, but there was one year they had like 13, 14, and 15, and DeBrusque was the only one that panned out. The other 2 guys
I
suck.
know, but overall, they've made some really good draft picks, and
Well, no,
none of
I
them have
mean,
been first.
well, look at Lane Hudson.
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
what I'm
look
saying,
at
right?
what
Montreal's
he's
doing this.
projected. I mean,
I'm saying Montreal's doing it already, and that's the important thing is they're drafting well, and that's really where it counts, right? So I'm confident that they'll draft well wherever they end up,
yeah, no, me as well, and um,
which is what changed me
yeah,
to being so much of that push for the tank and losing. Like I don't care at this point, right? Because they're going to draft well, they're going to end up with some good draft picks, and to me, that's what matters. So I'm going to enjoy the season for what it is,
yeah,
you
no,
know, and not
I
be so
mean,
upset with what
no,
happened.
absolutely, and like I said, me, like like I said, I'm in that boat too, and I've been in that boat, and we've talked about it, and that's why that I want to do the video once I'm working. I'm doing work downstairs to get the actual studio ready, so that's why I haven't shot anything yet. But no, like that's why I want to talk about that because
Absolutely.
I see so many fans that are just like so upset over the fact that we're probably going to land 6 or 7. It's like really not a big deal.
Where Montreal's bad luck is the year they got the first pick. If it was this year, it would have been great, right? We undershot by a year, and that's just timing. Timing is everything, and the timing wasn't probably not there for that. You know, it was bad for that, but doesn't mean that you can't come up smelling like roses.
Well, no, I mean exactly. And look, those first 3 picks, were 4, right? So Slav,
First 6.
Mishar, Beck, Hudson. I think
First
are
6.
4 solid picks. You know what I mean? I don't.
No, yeah.
I don't. So
Yeah.
like you said, I think
The
Hughes
value
can
of drafting
Hughes
well.
and Gordon can draft well, and I have faith that they'll draft well again. I think it's just a
That's it,
trust
exactly,
the
right?
process type of thing, and like I said,
And when they found those picks there, we never heard of them before. I didn't hear of any of those guys before. And look how they turned out. Like these
well,
some
Hudson I
great
knew of,
prospects.
but Hudson I think it was the same thing that kind of happened with Cole Caulfield. People saw his size and went, "Nah, we're going to stay away from him."
Yep. And who's to
And
say
now,
that doesn't
Lane
happen this year?
Lane Hudson's now 5'11", and he's probably going to pack on 15, 20 pounds of muscle in the offseason.
Is he 5'11" or 5'10"?
Well,
If they're saying 5'11", he's 5'10".
He's probably 5'10" and a half.
If they're saying 5'11", he's 5'10".
Yeah, but I mean, with the
5'10",
way the training
take it.
program, but seriously, he went from 5'7" to 5'10".
That's a huge difference. It's a huge difference for a guy with his talent.
And with the training regimen that BU has, I mean, he'll be in the weight room. It wouldn't shock me if he puts on 10, 15 pounds of muscle this off season. And
over the next 5 years, he'll be. Look at Cole Caulfield, strong, like small, but strong like a freaking ox. He's really strong and in good shape. His legs are amazing. He'll end up the same way. I just wanted to say this. Sorry, Brad, the dog does rule. She really does. Sorry.
No, what I was gonna say too is like, and as Hudson puts muscle on, his stride will be even more powerful, so he'll be able to add power to that edge work and that elusiveness, so that'll get even better, and he'll be able to track back better. That's really all he needs to do. He just needs to put on muscle. If he gets bigger and stronger,
yep. I agree. And
everything
it's
will
going to
even
take
out.
a few years for that to happen, but I'm sure he's working on a good
but he's in,
training
like I said,
program.
he's in one of the best college hockey programs in the country.
And college
so
hockey,
it will happen. Yeah.
If you want to work out, like build up like that, college hockey is great for that because they play on the weekends. You have all week in the gym, and you're really working on the body. So yeah, I think it'll be good for him.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
And
Commercial.
he played Michigan. So he played Fantilli, Farrell, or not Farrell, excuse me, Fantilli, There's a winger on Michigan, I think, that we have in the system, but he played them and he was dancing circles around the Wolverines. Like, he was insane to watch. He was dancing circles around Adam Fantilli. It was kind of insane.
He's got serious skills. So,
once he puts on muscle and he adds power to that, he could be borderline just unstoppable. I mean, seriously.
The muscle will come, because the thing was the height. If the height didn't come, that was a problem. But the height, he got 3 of those 4 inches that they thought he could grow. He got 3 of them anyway, and that's going to make a huge difference. So the muscle, it's just a matter of time for that, you know, for him to build it up.
No, for sure.
I'm looking forward to when he hits.
He's been so fun to watch. I can't. BU plays their first Hockey East tournament game on Saturday. The preliminaries are tomorrow night, but BU's got to bye because they actually won the regular season title. So I'll watch that. I'm gonna watch all those games.
What tournament are you talking about?
The Hockey East tournament. So the conference tournament. And then after that, the national tournament, which BU's already, they're in regardless. Even if they somehow lose the Hockey East tournament, they're still in the national tournament. Because I think they're number 6 in the country.
Yeah, I don't know how that shit works, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, it's going to be so much fun to watch them. And I'm going to be more than likely, I'll be at the Garden with some of my buddies to watch the semifinals and the finals. That'll be fun.
Okay, hang on. I'm just trying to get back here to the chat. No, not much is being said here. BL says, basically, hang on, guys. Slav hasn't worked out yet. Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's his first year.
Doesn't have anything to do with it. Devils 3-2 over the Leafs. 5 minutes left in the third.
Nice.
Go Devils. Damn right. Well, they're missing Ryan O'Reilly. What do you think about that? Ryan O'Reilly out with a broken finger. So he's out for a little while. And I don't know why Tavares is out tonight, but Tavares is out.
I mean, I still think they're pretty deep with the forwards, but their defense is a massive problem. Even though they brought in Luke Shen and they brought in McCabe.
Yeah,
the fact that Justin Hall and Eric Gustafson are in that defense is kind of a problem.
They traded Sandin to get Gustafson. Well. How the hell does that make sense? Like, I didn't get that one personally. I know Gustafson having a good year, but Rasmus Sandin is your future, don't you think? He's a piece of that future.
I don't know why they didn't trade Justin Hall. Justin Hall's been their worst defender this year, and it's not even close.
Nobody wanted him. That's why they didn't trade him. Tavares is just sick, George says. Okay. Tavares is just sick. He's not injured. Anyway, we'll see what happens. I know losing Ryan O'Reilly, that's going to be a big blow for however long he's out.
Oh, yeah. But like I said, I think their defense might be their undoing.
And maybe goaltending. I don't know. Murray's back, but how long can he stay in the lineup? I don't know.
Well, not only that, but like I said, it's like they're top here. Brody, usually Brody and
I know their defense is not.
Brody. The top pair is fine. The top pair is really good, but then for whatever reason, they keep playing Morgan Riley and Justin Hall together, and for whatever reason, neither of them can defend when they're on the ice together.
They're not.
I don't know what it is.
Riley's not a good defender. Definitely not. Anyways, let's get back to our game.
Yeah.
But Bob's saying O'Reilly should be back with a handful of games left in there. But maybe his hand's not. He can't shoot properly and all that. It could affect him. Anyway, Jaden, do I think the Hurricanes will win? Right now, I don't know. It's 3-2 Montreal. We're winding down to the bottom. They're going to have to tie it up first. So we'll see. Habs Guru, me too. I saw that. Yeah, when I heard it would happen, it made my day too. And like I said, I got nothing against O'Reilly and whatever, but still made my day. I don't mind being a piece of shit for something like that. What are you going to do? Well, we got to get back to this game.
And if they lose a defender to injury, they're gonna be in real trouble because Gustafsson, I think, is the
I think
I'm
any
pretty
injuries
sure
for them.
he's like the seventh defenseman. And
Any
no
injuries.
disrespect to Eric Gustafsson, but he cannot defend to save his life.
No, that's what I didn't understand. Why you like? I thought their moves looked good, and maybe get them. And I said maybe get them a round or two, but I don't think it gets them beyond that.
I mean, they still might. If they get bounced in round one again, the city of Toronto might get burnt down. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like literally, like just for a second, like putting myself in a Leafs fan shoes. Like if they get bounced again in round one, like I don't know how you react to that other than like
I'm done.
Legitimately going to Kyle Dubas's house with pitchforks and torches.
Yeah,
like,
that's what'll happen. I mean, they're gonna have to fire everybody.
Like something's got to give at that point because I mean.
Well, I hope for the worst in that situation. That's for sure. George is saying broken fingers take a while completely to heal. It's true. That's why I'm saying it could affect them. Anyway, the way it looks to you, you think there's a way they can tie it up? Of course, there's a way they can tie it up. Score a goal, ties it up.
And it'll be KK too, just because.
Yeah, probably.
You know it. You know. You just know that that's what's going to happen.
BL says Tavares has a stomach virus. He'll be okay as long as the Habs medical staff doesn't go near him. Habs medical staff, get over there quickly. They need you. He's a left-hand shot, and a broken finger is on that left hand. Sportsnet says after the surgery today, he'll be out 4 weeks. So he's a left-hand shot, and it's on his left hand.
Oh yeah, so that's
that's probably the hand that's the most important for him.
That's his bottom hand, yeah. I'm left-handed too. That's the hand that's gonna flex.
That's the controlling hand on the stick, really.
Yeah.
This is not the controlling hand for him. Like for me, it is. It's the opposite. Like I'm a right-hand shot, so
yeah. So only this handling, but when he goes to shoot,
what do you call that? That's horrible. What I just did.
When he goes to shoot the puck, when he puts that down force down to
flex
the stick,
he's gonna feel it.
Like a bitch.
He's gonna feel it. Yeah, it's a problem. And then shot. He doesn't know where the shot's gonna go, and he's gonna be reluctant to take a shot probably. So it's gonna affect him. I'm happy for that. All right. To Derek King says one and done again. Maybe. Yeah.
Like I said, I think it comes down to their defense. They're going to score plenty. Offense isn't going to be a problem, but their defense, man, holy crap.
Does it say how much we hate the Leafs here? That this is a good game for Montreal, and here we are in the third period talking about the Leafs. Yes. Oh, big save there by Allen on a 2-on-1 to keep the score at 3-2 with 7:05 to go in the third. JFed is saying 4-3 now for Toronto.
Oh, damn.
Wonder how advanced the Leafs are in Cup parade preparation. Oh, they got it all ready to go. They're just waiting for that final game in Game 7 that's never coming. George, round 1, I think is a possibility. I don't think beyond that, though. They ain't getting past Boston. All right, what do we got here now?
How did Jake Allen do that?
I don't know. I don't know if you're behind me or he made a good save before, but it wasn't like that. I must be behind you.
What's your timestamp?
6:50.
Oh yeah, you're way behind. You're gonna see it. You're gonna watch him and go, that's Carey Price in that. I'm not even joking when you see what he did. I have no idea how he just did that.
Okay, wait. Why did he do that? He did that the fan with his legs, but I didn't see what happened.
He stopped the puck. He got it with his legs.
That's what he did? Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
Carey Price save. You're right.
I was like, whoa.
That's a Carey Price-like save, without a doubt. I want to see it again, though. The play hasn't stopped for him to replay that. Save of the
I mean, it
night.
looked like he either got it with the stick or his leg, but I was like, holy crap, how the hell did he get there?
Yeah, that could be the game-saving save, game saver right there. I'm shocked that we're not seeing more out of Carolina. Like, they're putting on that little extra gear they have. Where is it tonight? And this is one of those games. I don't know if you looked at their schedule. I kind of thought there's like 4 games you could legitimately say they're going to win. And then there's going to be a few that they win that you don't think. And here's one, the first game in that 19 games. And it looks like they're going to do it.
Oh,
like
yeah,
crazy.
what a stop! Woo-hoo-hoo! What
Another
a
one.
stop by Jake Allen. No, they just showed the replay. Watch it.
Oh, I got to wait for that. Hey, Huzu, they dodge another penalty. Yeah, it's not surprised. I got a whistle here anyway. TSN turning point. I don't know if the Canes can't score again. I don't know where the turning point was, to be very honest. Maybe that goal that was disallowed. I don't know, but they were struggling. Like, they were having trouble scoring then. I guess my feed's shitty because I see that my feed is shitty. I apologize for a shitty feed. It's not my fault. Probably has something to do with why the other feeds weren't working or aren't working. And I forgot to go and try NHL 66. Why don't I do that? Drop that, baby. I'm going to try 66 and see if it's working. No. See, I'm still not getting NHL 66. So, Jaden says if Canes win, he wins $10,000. No wonder you're asking me so many times. Yeah, there's like 5 minutes. There's enough time. Just geez. I wish you luck. And again, I kind of don't. I feel bad saying that, but I want my Canadiens to win. I mean, it's Carolina, so there's no way I want Carolina to beat Montreal. George, I kind of agree with you, and I think they were probably wrong in staying completely quiet pretty much in the trade deadline. Well, I don't know how much you bet to get 10,000 back, but yeah, betting is not. I hope it wasn't the goddamn commercials that got you to do it too. Goddamn betting commercials. All right, wish you luck. As far as time going, I mean, you're running out of time, but there's still enough time for them to tie it up. They just got to do it. And do it in a way that won't get called back. Yeah, we don't do betting here, so. It looks like they tied it up, though. Did they?
They did. They scored.
They did? Tie game. So there you go. You got it tied up, Jaden. I didn't see it yet. It hasn't happened here. Jasper Fast ties it up. Still haven't seen it, but I think it's going to happen here because I see him out on the ice. There it is. A little bit of a rebound given up by Allen, and he couldn't get over to get. And somebody left this guy uncovered. 3-3. Who's who? Isn't that how it usually happens, though, right? I mean, people, especially today, right? They're on and off the bandwagon so quick. If you're not winning, nobody cares. I mean, even here in Montreal, took a long time though, but I mean, it's gotten to the point too. If they're not, they're not getting the attendance or the interest the way it was, and I notice it here on this channel. So. Yeah, but you haven't won yet, Jaden. Don't you need him to win? Bob says that Ranta and Anderson have virtually the same stats. It's kind of amazing. Got to be really close to going overtime. Basically, anyways, at this point, next goal will win this game. Maybe because we were talking about the Leafs, we jinxed this game. 3:05 to go in the third. 3-3 tie. Come on, guys, clear the puck. They do that. See, they listen to me. I said clear the puck. They cleared it. Now I know I'm running way behind, but I'm seeing it. Pressure here. Oh. There's a danger in front of the net. Habs cleared all the way down for an icing call. Well, George, I was saying earlier, like how they're going to lose this game. They're going to have defensive breakdowns, and that's usually what kills them. And I mean, it's what's happening. Good old JC Tremblay, ABL. 2:22 to go with a third. 3-3 tie. Next goal wins. Got to think if there's a goal before the end of regulation, it's going to be the winner. And then once they get to overtime, although I guess if it goes to shootout, yeah, I guess maybe it's not necessarily next goal wins. George, that's why I kind of expected it at some point in this game. That's what was going to happen. It's just they went like way farther than I thought, staying with them. They're still with them, but I mean, yeah. The good thing is if they get to overtime, I mean, 3-on-3 overtime, it's a toss-up, really, in general. We're under a minute and a half to go till we get to that overtime. I do realize I'm way behind, so I'm like 30 seconds behind, but still not there yet. Under a minute to go in the third on my clock. Icing call against Carolina. Guru, I think he's back from injury. So, yeah, I think you might be right. Maybe that's the reason he didn't get the start. And Antti Ranta got the start. Like, I don't know what's going on there. Definitely don't follow. That's why I don't do the NHL, because I don't follow all these teams closely. Just the Habs. Well, since we're at the end, it's time to light another one. Not that one. Like the filter. 45 seconds to go in the third. Kind of looks like they're playing for the overtime now, both teams. Oh, Harvey Pinard with a chance from Suzuki.
And we're going to go to overtime.
And there we go. We're going to OT. 3-3 tie. It won't be off long, but I want to break on my ear. 3-3 tie. Going overtime. A good game. This was a good game by Montreal. Either way, however you look at it, if they can take Carolina to overtime, that's a good game by Montreal. And a shitty game by Carolina. You can look at it either way.
The save of the year candidate from Jake Allen. Of course, I go on Habs Twitter and they post a video of it, and under it, everybody's going, "You guys are idiots for not trading."
I answered that and read that. Why am I reading it again? George, don't even why ponder that. It didn't work out, so it's over.
I went on Twitter.
Says
right?
Suzuki, Drouin, Matheson to start. Hey, Brad, welcome in just in time for overtime. Coming up in about a minute. What do you think? Oh, Matt, how would I even hear you? I'm sorry. I had to give my ears a break. I'm sorry.
Bastard.
Who do you think for overtime?
I'm going to go Suzuki, Dvorak, Drouin, because that's who just hopped over the boards.
No, I don't think they're going 3 forwards, though.
It's at least Suzuki and Dvorak, because the two of them just hopped over the boards and went to center ice. I thought Drouin was the other
Dvorak, one. Maybe to
start. No, it is Matheson.
To take the draw, Dvorak, I could see that, but... And yeah, Matheson and Suzuki.
It's Suzuki, sure. Dvorak, Matheson.
Dvorak. Who's going to come on right after Dvorak wins the draw, though? Because that's what they do a lot. Anyway, we'll see.
Dvorak to the bench. I couldn't see who came on. It was quite quick. Oh, good poke! Oh, go Nick. Who do you got in the middle? Oh, you lost the puck. 3-on-2.
They're only just facing off now for me.
Oh, Hoffman came on the ice for Dvorak.
Yeah, he goes off usually. He wins the draw, hopefully, and then, yeah.
Apparently, Tony DeAngelo got a major in the Flyers Lightning game.
What's that?
Tony DeAngelo got a major in the Flyers Lightning game. My buddy Alex texted me.
I got DeAngelo in my fantasy. Don't ask me why.
Apparently he put the blade of his hockey stick through Corey Perry's cup.
His tongue.
Cup.
His
cup. Cup.
Skate.
Cup.
His balls, his cup.
Yes.
Nice. He circumcised Corey Perry, is what you're saying.
That's how my buddy Alex described it. Yeah, I was like, "Ow."
Yeah.
That hurts.
Jesus. Christ on a cracker.
And that's nice. Oh God, it's out there. Jesus Christ.
3:35 to go in the overtime on my clock. Nothing really big happening. That's an icing call on in overtime. You don't see that often. Let's see.
Oh,
Carolina has a
you
Stanley
just
Cup.
sent me video.
2006.
That looked painful. I kind of feel bad for Corey Perry. That looked really painful.
He's got kids. He's older. He doesn't need any more kids. He's good.
Anderson holds. Will drop pass. That Suzuki shot well wide and out of play.
Andy with the puck on my screen drops it to Suzuki. Shot way wide. It must have got off something. Hit the netting, came back. Let's see now. Kind of helps the draft when you reach the playoff. An average 23% of the time. Really? What kind of stat is that? Suzuki and Stahl facing off on my screen. Stahl wins that. 3:10 to go in the OT for me. I think we're going to go to the shootout. Just have this feeling. Good save by.
Oh, God. Here comes the OT of 2021. Up and there and back. Oh, God.
We lost?
No. They're doing the thing where they go in and out and in and out and in and out.
Oh, in and out of the zone. Yeah. Well, that's 3-on-3. I mean, that's strategy. You got to use it.
There's Brent Burns. Oh, I need my laptop charger.
2-on-1. No, I thought it was going to be a 2-on-1.
Suzuki. Oh, what the hell pass was that? Jesus. 2-on-1. Into the middle. Holy. All right, whoever was tracking back on defense almost just destroyed.
What
Jake
the hell
Allen.
pass was that? Was that Pitlick? The hell was that?
So. And he just moosed somebody in the corner.
They scored. They put Pitlick in the net.
Matheson. Oh, little spin move.
Nice that that went wide.
I don't know what the hell kind of pass that was. I don't know if he wasn't looking up or what.
Pitlick, I don't know what he did there. That was ridiculous.
I was like, my God, that's a pass that I see like Pee-wee's friggin' make. That's hard. That was horrible.
He flubbed it. That's, his stick hit the ice first, something like that.
Shot. Oh, stop.
Minute 22 to go on my clock.
The shot. Stop by Allen in front angle. Oh, Allen made the save. Wow. Oh, my God.
Here we go. I'm going to see it now, I think. No, this one. He made the save. Wow, good save by Allen. Wow. And the guy tried 5-hole, and he managed to stop that. Wow.
And, in a sensible world, you go on Twitter and people would be happy for him. But I guarantee you, if you go on Habs Twitter, people are calling the Habs idiots.
Oh, yeah. But it's idiots.
That's what happened on the first save. And I'm like, I can't stand it.
It's idiots that react like that. I'm sorry. I don't pay much attention if I can avoid it. To that.
Yeah.
Enjoy the game. Listen, this is a fun game. It's been a good overtime. We'll get a shootout. Whatever they do, if they win or lose, does it really matter this year? And we had a good game, and that's all that matters. I just wish to get it over with because I'm hungry. Damn bastards got to go to overtime at a shootout. Now, if you're smart, you tell me you're going to bet me who's going to be in the shootout. You go one by one, and you win them all because you're 30 seconds ahead of me. be like Biff with the magazine. He's got a long stick. I just saw Matheson's stick. He's got a really long stick. That's what she said last night, eh?
I mean,
It
listen,
looks like
Rick,
he has a really long stick.
I know you like the guy, but I mean,
I'd like to find out, man. All right, face off. Stahl against Suzuki. Not sure where they are. In the circle was to the right of Allen. Won by the Canes. Under a minute to go in the OT.
the rush for the Habs. Pass across. Oh, jeez.
No, don't blow it for me. You got to hold on to your emotions if they score. I want to see it and not know it. That's why I won't look at the chat for the rest of the OT. 25 seconds on my clock, which means it's probably over for you guys, but I don't know yet.
Oh, my sweet Lord.
Yeah, you're not, unless you're singing, oh, my sweet Lord. Oh,
no, it's going to a shootout. OT.
Then you shouldn't say it.
No, I said that because whoever was tracking back for the Habs almost put the puck past Jake Allen.
All right, we're going to OT. I mean, to shootout. So we're going for a shootout. So, it's interesting. Hey, Adam, how you doing in there?
I don't know who was playing, who's taking the middle there in front of Allen, but whoever it was turned to whack the puck away and almost put it in.
Oh, okay. I didn't catch that.
And I was like, oh, no.
Catch that. All right. Anyway, so good performance by Allen's had a good night. Allen, for me, gets the first star tonight. Yeah, good night for Allen. Why shouldn't the Habs be laughing on the bench there, George? They're enjoying their time, and they're competitive as hell, and they're trying to win, and they're having a good night. Why shouldn't they laugh?
And
Adam, you're in a good mood. I know the Leafs won, right?
Like Harvey Pinard are just enjoying their time in the NHL,
Right. Exactly. 100%.
And I told Rick this, but I think Harvey Pinard's here to stay. I don't think he goes back down at all, even next year. I really think he's here to stay.
He stays as long as none of the veterans come back because, but I think if the veterans start coming back, they have no choice. They're going to have to send them back. Next year, though, different story. Next year's a different story.
All right, so Galley comes back for what, 3 games, and then he gets hurt again?
I know, but they have no choice, though. They're going to have to do it. And I said that's the only way Harvey Pinard goes back now is that they got no choice. But next year, I don't see him not being a regular. Okay, we got the guy with that bad pass. Pitlick's up first.
Pitlick's going to start us off. Jesus.
I'm going to announce him, so don't tell what happened. Nobody tell me. And he scores. Pitlick with the first one. He can't pass for his life in the offensive zone, but he scores on the shootout. Good job, Rem Pitlick. All right, so Montreal up 1 so far.
Rick, you and I are pretty much in sync. So if you want to switch off play-by-play? Because you and I are in sync right now.
Oh, okay. Well, here comes Brent Burns. Shoots and scores, so they're tied up.
All right. I'll do the next tab shop. I'll do the next round, and then you can do the third round.
Yes, sir. Yes, boss. You do that.
That was a bullet, too. Man, Brent Burns can shoot the puck.
Suzuki up.
Suzukes.
Gonna swing wide. Come in. Oh, yeah!
Woo-hoo-hoo! What a
Gotta love it, man.
Move.
What a move by
move.
Suzuki.
He's got a sick pair of mitts on him. My God.
Yeah, he's like money on these shootout goals.
He's so good.
Svechnikov up next. He's 4 for 5, they said. Boom! Allen with the save.
Oh, good. Big pad. All right, Habs can win it. It's Joe. God.
Jonathan Drouin coming out for the shootout, right?
Oh, no. Shot of the joy. Rick, shut up. I want to call this one.
Shut up. Here comes Drouin. Swings wide. Breaks in. And he does not score.
Oh, my God.
Everything. Well, it basically rests on this next one, but I mean, they'll go beyond if not. But Jake Allen,
so
hopefully,
bad.
with a save. And nobody say nothing. I don't hear nothing. I'm not looking down. Teravainen. I think Teravainen is going to score, and they're going to go another round. And I am right badly. Damn it.
Right to the backhand. Son of a bitch.
Damn it. We're going extra rounds. He totally deked out Allen there. Devo up.
Refresh my feet.
I apologize, guys. I'm behind, but I'm not looking down because I don't want to be.
Bye, Jake Allen. I'm way ahead of you
Devo
now.
not score. Don't spoil it for me, by the way, I said.
Well, you just know Sebastian Aho's not going to score because I just called his shot.
I'm kind of just noticing Anderson's red pads and everything like Carey Price that a couple of years ago. Aho. Big save coming up for Allen. Big save, Jake Allen. One more round coming up. Excuse me.
Oh, did that hit the pipe? Oh, he did hit the pipe.
Harvey Pinard's going to hit the post.
Woo!
It's the first shootout attempt for Raphael Harvey Pinard. Clangs it off the goddamn post.
You got to work on the hands a little bit. You see him kind of struggle to get the puck going.
I didn't notice that.
You got to work on the hands.
Man, he just missed.
The hands a little bit, but he will.
He was going for that top corner. He just missed. Jarvis coming up. Am I right? I can't see for sure. Yeah. Save Allen. We're going another round. 6th round coming up. This is crazy.
Oh, never mind. I was laughing because I thought something funny happened, but it didn't.
And he's coming up. Josh Anderson. Here he goes.
Ah, you
Josh.
bitch, I knew it.
Josh does not score, and they're going to score, and it's over. KK, of course.
Who it is.
Thanks for spoiling it for me, boys.
But look who it is. I told you it was going to happen.
Well, of course it was going to happen like that.
I told you it was going to be KK.
I told you. Okay, let me just see it. And then we'll go. Good for you know what? Good for him. Why not? And anybody's complaining.
I mean, it's cool. Like,
anybody's complaining about it, you're
I
hypocrites.
knew he was going to have something to do with the outcome.
But anybody who complains, you're a hypocrite because most of you wanted the loss for the tank, and he delivered it. Don't be upset that it was him. Good for the kid, man. We used to like this kid. Come on.
No.
He's panning out. He's starting to pan out. Listen, I had to come to terms with it too. I have.
No, I'm cool with it. Look, I wish him the best. The reason I flipped out is because I knew that he was going to have something to do with the way this game ended. I
thought he was going to get the first goal.
I could feel it.
I thought he was going to get the first goal.
Have something to do with it. That's why.
Listen, good on KK. I don't feel bad. I don't hate him.
No, I
I don't.
don't.
I
Like I
so
said, I wish
by
him
the way,
a bunch
BL,
of
if
best.
he's
I
on
just
my
knew he
list,
was
take
gonna
him
do
off. I
something.
don't
That's why
hate
I was like,
KK anymore. I'm not upset with him anymore.
no.
And that's I would think I'm right. If you're gonna be all upset, but you were going for the tank and you wanted the tank, well, then why are you upset? He delivered it for you. All right, enough of that. Hey, okay. Hang on. I want to get out of here. So Allen gets second star, Pizzetta first star, and KK with the third star. There we go. That's gone. I'm happy that is. I'm taking off my headset and I'm pulling this out because I don't need that now. Maybe I'll actually hear Matt better. What's your microphone tonight? Like, what are you using?
The whatever the hell the built-in mic is in my laptop.
Oh, okay. It's fine now that my headset's off. I could barely hear you with the headset on. Now, no problem. It's so weird. All right. So, I mean, it was a fun game to watch. Right up until the last shot, this was a fun game to watch. So, why not? Enjoy it. Grimes, what's the 44 views? Is that all I got tonight? It's got to be more than 44 views. There's 36 people in the room, though. Give it thumbs up. I appreciate it if you do that before you leave, because we're going to take off in about 5 minutes. But, that was a fun game. So I'm not unhappy for the outcome. I would have rathered the win, though. I really would have. But, and KK there to rub it in. Now all the Canes fans are going to rub that in on us. Can only imagine what Twitter's going to be like. BL says he can only put players on my list, not take them off. Well, that's not fair. That's just not fair. Am I doing a post-game show tonight? No, we're not. No post-game show planned tonight. Svetch hit the post, though. Did he? It's fine. He didn't score. That's what matters, no? Curious, though, Grimes, what's the 44 views mean? What does that mean? It's probably what my poem has. Not more than that. Anyway, so 5 minutes or so, we'll go. Whatever you guys want to ask, talk about. Let's hear it, and then I gotta go because I gotta eat. It's after 10, and I gotta make supper. Because I did not eat a real meal today. I munched a little bit here and there today, and I just didn't eat a meal because I'm an idiot, and I spent more time editing a video that nobody's watching than eat. So that's me. It really took the Hartford Whalers, that's the Canes, by the way, they used to be the Whalers, until a shootout to beat the rebuilding Canadiens team. That should expose them as a fraud contender. Yeah, I know. It's just a bad night from them. It's just a bad night and a good night from Montreal. He gave. I think they might have looked beyond Montreal for this game, like looked beyond this game, and Montreal caught them, and they had to regroup, and that's probably what happened. But good on Montreal for doing that. They stayed with them all the way to the last freaking shot. Yeah, Huzu, and you know what? I think what Huzu says the Canes had over 30 million more in money on the ice tonight. Because don't forget, we have like a lot of young guys out right now playing. And our AHL, half AHL squad brought this to a shootout. Can't wait until all young squad is healed up, ready to go. Yeah, I mean it's. I think it shows the kind of coaching these guys are receiving, how they're reacting to it. And I think anybody that thinks Marty St. Louis' job is in danger is like, I don't think so. Randy, I didn't, but somebody told me about that. I think it was Pete. It might have been Pete in the pregame show. Bay by again to say that Marty cost us the game. Like, why are we upset about that? He's a rookie coach. He's still learning. And it was probably a hunch that just didn't work out. Hey, Bob, thanks for being here as always, too. Hey, buddy. We'll see you next time. Keep your stick on the ice. Grimes says he's surprised Matheson wasn't put on the shootout. Good point. I didn't notice that, but that's a good point. Did the guy win the 10K? Don't know. He never came back to say anything. Hey, Edward Chaillet, you're back in Canada. Welcome back to Canada, buddy. We're right at the end of the live stream, though, but good to see you, and I'm glad you're back in Canada. Yeah, I know, Harry. You're right. I mean, it's not in danger now. He's not in danger for a while. I don't think he has to worry for a few years yet.
Yeah, no, St. Louis more than fine.
Harry, not surprisingly, thinks it was a really good idea for them to put Drouin in the shootout. Not surprisingly. Have a good one, Babe. Thanks for being here, eh? Who's do I agree? I never had more faith in head coach. In a long time. Christopher, I was saying earlier after the game, yeah, I'm not mad at him anymore, KK, and good on him. He stepped up. Bit of pressure there for him actually, and he stepped up into it and did well. So good on him. Allen had a bad shootout. Yeah, well, sort of, but so did the other goalie, if you look at it that way. Just a little bit better, but that's all. You've had a chance to meet. Hey, wait. Oh, I'm lost. There's too many. Hang on. I want to see something. You're talking about Marty. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's a great guy. All right. Well, the sound's screwing up. I gotta go. I'm gonna take off here because I'm kind of hungry. Thanks everybody for being here. I'll be back on Thursday. The Rangers are in town, so I'll be back for that. And till then, I hope you check out my video, my newest poem video about the trade deadline. It's out there. Please check that out. And I think that's it. On behalf of Matt and myself, I want to thank everybody for being here. And look forward to seeing you again next time. And stay safe out there. Till then, peace out. And we'll see you soon. Ciao, everybody. Have a good night.
See you guys.